Podcast right now.
Hello, good evening, and welcome to Podcast Right Now, episode 145 for Thursday, May 7th, 2020. My name is John Michel Cremes de la Creme de la Soul Egbert III, and with us tonight we have three attractive men on a podcast.
3 minutes
Plus
podcast.
a very expensive $1,000 dog. His name's Kevin. We all call him Kevin, but he's the $1,000 dog. Say hi to everyone, Kevin.
Hey guys, how's it going? Arr, 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 arr.
Boy.
How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. I just finished episode 4 of The Last Dance, so I hope we get to talk about that on this episode.
Ooh, we should talk about that. Absolutely. This
That's
man
going to
looks
be. I'm cutting in.
cut in, baby.
That's
Get
going to
it.
be thrown up on the Plex pretty soon, hopefully. So we'll all get to share in your enjoyment of Michael Jordan's career.
It's
very
on
soon.
it's on ESPN for like free though, I think.
It is free right now. I didn't
Everyone
have to
can get it
log
on
in or
ESPN.com. No
Yeah.
logins required.
That's a cord that I've cut many years ago.
It's free. It's no logins required. ESPN.com.
That's extra things that I have to type in. Plex is already there for me. I'm going to wait.
Insanity. It's such a good series. You can't wait. You should just watch it for free. That's the voice of TV's Joe Concerto. He's a tall man. He's a wise man. This man has been known to put other men into headlocks and not really explain prior to the headlock how incredibly powerful they are and their level of strength that they possess. TV's Joe Gazzaro.
Is there a drop, or do I say something?
You can just say
can-
hi.
You can just say
hi.
something. I don't even have the drops loaded up yet. I'm so
Oh,
frazzled.
okay.
Fine, everything's fine.
Well, to kind of piggyback off Kevin's point there too, maybe instead of watching the doc on ESPN.com, I will replay Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City on Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
That's a game?
Yeah.
Chaos in the Windy City.
That's one that I downloaded onto the RetroPie, and I actually bothered to play through. It was better.
It's not a good game.
It's
not
it's
good.
better than I was expecting from it. It kept me playing it. You had to like rescue all the missing Bulls players, and you got different basketballs with different powers. It wasn't great, yeah, but it had Michael Jordan in it.
Last Dance is pretty much a shot-for-shot remake of Joe playing through Michael Jordan in the Windy City.
It took me an embarrassing amount of time to beat that game, or maybe a competent amount of time to beat that game. I'm not really sure where people stood on how long it took them to beat Michael Jordan Chaos in the Windy City.
I don't know that
It's-
everyone beat it. I think a lot
It's
of
a
people
good place to be in life, though. Like, never embarrassed or proud. I like that. That's what I like about you, Joe.
Yep, I'm neither embarrassed nor proud. I just kind of
Yeah.
happen.
I'm all kinds of both. We got Carl with us on the podcast. Carl
Hi.
boy, how's your day been? How's your quarantine going, my man?
No, I'm not. I
You're
don't.
kind of
I gotta-
though.
I-
I mean,
I
you
gotta
go to
work.
work and you come home, but you're not really out and
Yeah,
about. I
I
know
mean-
you were big in the club scene, and you would play rock and roll shows too.
I would like to play a rock and roll show right about now.
Yeah. So. you
But
got
other
that
than
itch.
that, it's all right.
Good.
I was going a
Good,
little crazy
everybody's
there
well?
for a little bit, but
Yeah.
slammed my dick in a car door.
Whoa.
Felt a lot
That's
better.
rarely made any situation better.
You shouldn't have done that.
It helped.
You should not have
really
done
helped.
that.
I realized then that it could be worse, and that it is worse
But-
now.
Put things in perspective.
Yeah.
So
Slam your dick in a car door.
where do you go from there once you've slammed your dick in the car door? Things could still be worse. Do you slam a testicle in the door
Ah.
next?
I got no dick. It's gone. No,
He
that
never
didn't
uses
happen.
it on a female lady, so
I'm,
it's fine.
I'm fine.
Now he just can't pee.
It's
The only
fine.
way it gets worse from there is if you eat your own dick unseasoned.
Ugh. Ugh.
Raw
I
dick.
season that.
Dick sushi?
White- Yeah, white people never use enough seasoning when they eat their
No,
own
they-
dick.
They just put mayonnaise on their own dick.
Or ranch dressing or something.
Sriracha.
I spent the better part of my 20s putting mayonnaise on my own dick.
God, your dad went to make a nice bologna sandwich. Kevin?
No, I mean my own mayonnaise.
Oh,
All right. I'm sorry.
I thought
Moving
you
on.
used it as a lubricant, like real mayonnaise, but I see what you're saying. The slang term for an ejaculate is a
Mayonnaise. Yes.
mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yes.
Sea
Um,
mayonnaise.
well, this got filthy really quick. You guys are all good though.
I'm
Everyone's healthy.
sorry.
Yeah.
Wait, why were you coming on your own dick?
I'm healthy as a
Yeah.
fox.
Because I would usually jerk off on my back, so it would end up on.
How do you jerk off on your own back?
You gotta wrap your legs all the way forward
Yeah,
around
some-
your own body, and then
That's some yoga shit.
you take
Yeah.
your own back, and then you jerk on it.
I was picturing you maybe start jacking off and run around in a circle like a dog chasing its tail, and then your back just catches up with the cum splash.
Or Kevin has
One way.
superpowers and he comes so hard that it flies around the entire planet and then lands on his own back. That's how accurate he can be.
Well, if you jerk off on the international date line, then it doesn't even have to travel to, I don't know. It automatically warps back and,
Right.
and hits you in the back as soon as it comes out.
Just make sure you have consent before you jack off onto your international date line.
What are you doing here? International date line with what's that guy's name?
Chris,
Stone,
saw that guy.
Stone
Chris
Sullivan?
Hansen. Chris
Oh.
Hansen.
Chris Hansen, yeah. I've you guys ever watched that show before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
only
we used to watch a lot of it.
started. I mean, I watched like YouTube clips of like some of the better ones or whatever, and I got sucked right in. I hadn't seen it before. I knew what the show was and I heard about it, but I just had never seen it. And boy, oh boy, talk about uncomfortable for everybody.
Yeah.
But solid TV.
Did you find any of the sexy decoys attractive? I mean, you're
They're all of
legally
age.
allowed. Yeah, they're of age.
They're
Wait,
all of
what did
age.
you just call them,
Yeah,
Joe?
maybe a little bit. I don't know. Some of them had brown hair that was longer.
The sexy decoys. That's what they're. Oh no, wait, that's what Maury calls them. Never mind. I mean, I guess
Sexy
it's still.
decoys.
Yeah.
It almost seems like they shouldn't be able to prosecute those guys if they were actually talking to somebody that was 19 or 20.
Yeah,
Like,
forget the rules for entrapment, right?
Or even just like I don't know. You can't
What law was broken?
pretend,
This person turns out she was 19.
right. You can't conspire to commit a crime under. I don't know. I'm not
Yeah.
a lawyer.
I think they get tried
think
under
they
much
get 'em.
lesser crimes than if they had actually.
Done the
Um,
deed.
Yeah, it's something way different. I don't even know if they
Conspiracy.
actually serve time.
Huh. Little kid slaughter.
I thought you knew, Joe.
I mean, I've never been successfully prosecuted. I got a good lawyer.
What's your lawyer's name again, Joe?
Scott Scriven.
C.N. Lingus.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So, you guys, I have really good news I wanted to share today.
Please, what do you got for us?
Very excited about this. It seems like all is right in the world, and the hard times are over. For me personally, the Family Garden Chinese restaurant that I frequent, they've reopened, so I can get the
Ooh.
Chinese food that I want, the Chinese food that I like. We tried a couple delivery orders from different places. It was horrible. Sweet and sour sauce was all wrong. General Tso's chicken was all wrong. And now the Family Garden is open, so everything's fine. I'm very excited. If you live in the Westerville area, these are good times, folks. Soak it in.
Yeah,
Just
where's this place?
It's it's by Cleveland and 161 by that bowling alley.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's solid. It reminds me of the #1 Chinese restaurant from our hometown. Just how the food tastes and stuff. And
Just
and
be
that's what you want in
careful.
a Chinese.
Be careful when you go in there. Don't order the Wuhan bat wing.
No, I get the Impossible Bat now. No. So they're open, but my wife sent me a photo when she was picking it up of their front door, and they have a sign on their front door that says "We open now."
With a
See-
question mark?
No, just we open now. I just thought it was
See-
funny that the sign was in like a stereotypical
Right.
Asian
They
Chinese
probably
accent.
they probably laugh about it amongst themselves. Like,
Or-
is this how they think we talk? Like,
No, that's my next question is like, are they like trolling everybody and like just laughing at people that like look at the sign, dude?
reading a book of Chinese restaurant owner stereotypes,
They're all like
making the
third
signs
or fourth
accordingly.
generation, American citizens and stuff. I just wonder, maybe I mean, you have to imagine that that's a thing people have done for Chinese restaurants or maybe other restaurants. So you get that authentic feel in there. They act more their ethnicity than they are. Throw on the accent a little thicker for sales. Do you think is there anything there?
Maybe I would do it so I didn't have to talk to everyone.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Like, just leave me alone, round eye. Get out of here.
I would do it so I could get American
Round eye.
people to talk louder and slower to me.
One of my favorite things is other nationalities doing American impressions.
Yeah,
Really enjoy that.
yeah, that's fun.
So what else is new?
You guys been outside? You doing your walks and stuff? Anybody taking a walk? We did one today and went over to elementary school nearby and played some soccer and made the wife get up and come with me. She's working from home now, so it's really funny how much of her time is spent sitting down or not moving, not getting in a car, not running to a Starbucks and running around all day at a Starbucks busy retail environment. It's just like we were talking about it, and it's like yeah, like you got to start on your breaks. You got to get up and you got to come with us, because if it's any kind of nice out or jacket weather or whatever, we'll try to do an hour and a half every day and mix it into the school schedule and everything else. And so now recently we've been I get the kids ready, get the shoes on, get the water bottle ready to rock, and then we time it for her break, and then we all go on this walk. And today she was just like a 3-year-old about it. The wife, she was just like the first half hour, just arms crossed, like angry face. I'm like, remember we had this talk about you should be walking and we should be walking. Like, this is good, okay? Just move your ass. And I don't know. It was just funny to me that she was so put off. I mean, it was beautiful today. The sun was shining. There were birds chirping in the background. I'm like, what's wrong? This is perfect.
That's
Yeah, I
Kevin's gimmick.
haven't. I've not been spending the outdoor time that I should, but I thought about it earlier today or maybe yesterday. I was like, I'm going to start walking, so look forward to that. It's gonna
Sometimes you can
happen.
placebo your body into like some sort of healthier state if you think about exercising and walking a lot. I read that somewhere.
And I'm still paying for my gym membership, so as long as you pay for it, you get the effects.
That's part of it too. Yeah.
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 Joe, have you been getting outside? I know you got your little puppy there.
Yep, that's kind of a mandatory for me now, just because I've got another life to think about.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're doing a lot of walks. There's a trail nearby that we go to that is pretty consistently doesn't drain well. So that's been real fun, getting super muddy with the dog.
Yeah.
We were in your neighborhood today when we stopped by to get pick up the beer.
Yeah. How far did you go back there?
We got to like the nice new houses. Those are fucking huge.
They're not that big.
They're pretty fucking big.
And they all look the same too, and they're all built with cheap materials and stuff.
That's what I didn't like about them. They do all look the same. Your section has way more character.
You sound defensive, John. I think you
Well, I'm
want
just
one
saying,
of
when we
one of
had a
those
cabin
boxes.
built in the 1950s, and Joe compliments those prefabricated piles of shit in a golf course, then yeah, I am a little offended.
It's on a golf course.
It used to be a
Sound-
golf course.
Sounds nice.
It's not a golf course anymore, but
Joe,
It's
what do you
nice
reckon? Like
you know what I'm
2,000,
saying?
2,000 square feet, 2,500? What are they?
Some of them looked like they were 3 stories with like a fully finished, just kind of the way it worked out, fully finished basement that kind of has the glass door that lets you out into the backyard, and then the stairwell up to the second story, and then
It's shit.
they're going for like $500,000. So
Just
Oh,
the
wow.
neighborhood.
pretty decent setup there. But
It's a good chunk of change.
I tend to agree though, they do look a little too similar.
They
for
all
my-
look the same. They have like the like fake shutters. You know what I mean? It's like, oh yeah, house. That's a house.
Yeah, but
I
they
don't know.
put numbers on the outside so you can tell which one is which.
All that. Some of
Yeah.
them, yeah, on the mailboxes. I saw that. Bunch of trash people.
You
living
can
in
still
those
order pizza and stuff. You can order Chinese food if they deliver that.
bunch
You
of
just tell 'em-
trash people living in
You just tell them what
$500,000.
number your house is, and then they'll deliver it to the one that has that number.
We are deliver.
bunch of one plot bitches.
Hmm.
I got a ukulele, guys.
Yeah.
How's trivia going?
Trivia's been good. It's I'm doing this COSI Science Festival right now. So normally I would be doing it on Thursday nights tonight, but I'm not. And that was kind of funny because I had people like pay the fee like a couple hours ago, and I'm like refunding it, like, oh hey, it's not tonight, it's tomorrow. But
Quick question on
Sure.
like Venmo or PayPal or whatever. Is there any way to set up like an automatic response? Like I'm not accepting payments right now.
I wish there were a lot more options in
That
there
would be a
because
nice little feature.
yeah, because I'm using it in a way. I don't know. It's just weird. Like it's a shitload of small transactions. So
Right.
I don't know. It's weird, but it's working out. A lot of people. I think people are having fun with it. People are still coming. Like I haven't seen attendance dip too much.
They
I'd
haven't
like to grow
stopped
it
coming
more.
since
you
you
know.
started. They haven't stopped coming.
Yeah.
Been like a fire hose.
All over their backs too.
Just mayonnaise.
Yeah, mayonnaise on the backs, and people are having a good time. They're playing with their families. I think they appreciate it in this weird.
Good lord.
Oh my god. So yeah, everybody's
Dirty
having fun.
app. So how do you get hooked up with the COSI thing?
Excess Trivia in Columbus here, the company I work for, they've been partnered with COSI for a while now, and we've done Science Festival week, and we've given away passes in past years. So I think I want to say this is our third year. Could be wrong on that. And COSI still closed, obviously. Big science museum in Columbus, Ohio, if you're not familiar, and they still are doing online stuff. So they got a hold of us and said, "Hey, wouldn't it be great if we could still do some trivia somehow online?" And all the higher ups over here said, "Yeah, we got just the guy for you. Let me get you in contact with old John, and then he'll have your trivia in no time."
What's your favorite
good.
science subject, John?
I like space stuff,
Yeah.
astronomy, stuff like that. Yeah,
I'm glad you didn't say geology. That's like the dumbest science
rocks are
category.
stupid. Yeah,
Yeah, it's just like they're
Don't
here, they're
bother.
fucking rocks. No one cares.
get my brush and my microscope
to
and
it.
go outside and dig around in the dirt like an idiot.
Right? Oh, what's underneath
No, yeah, I
this
think
rock?
space.
Oh, it's another rock.
Yeah. No, I like asking questions. I do this anyway. Like science is always kind of a staple in my trivia, and I like to talk about just whatever. Pick a planet and let's do 5 questions on, whatever. It's or milestones for space exploration, things like that. Pretty cool. We lost Carl.
Is he getting beer or is he
About ready to explode some mayonnaise onto his back, and he
Huh.
wanted to do it privately.
this
said
podcast
he-
is too much for him?
He said he did it right before we started up, so
Oh,
guy's
He said that?
insatiable.
I
Yeah.
I noticed that right
Hey.
behind him there's a doorknob with a tied up tie on it, as if he's about ready to let someone know, don't come in. I'm doing some fucking in here.
Carl, have you
My
had
closet
sex
door.
today and/or masturbated?
No, I haven't done either
Oh.
of those things today
Oh.
or ever.
Ever?
Saving
I
myself
thought
for
I
God.
thought you've been going to work.
What?
I thought you've been going to work though.
Are you
Yeah.
implying that Kevin
You
is
don't
just
get a lunch
That I
break?
have sex at work?
Yeah, you don't get a lunch break.
That's what that lunch break
Oh,
room's
yeah.
for, Carl. Didn't
I
you know?
forgot. I forgot.
You can get away with murder right now in that warehouse. Nobody's gonna stop you. I mean, they can't get within 6 feet of you to stop what's happening.
That's right. They can't.
Don't come any closer. Or
Sexual
I'll come
distancing.
closer.
No, you can
Sexual
still have
distancing.
sexual relations during a pandemic. I think they just say you're supposed to wear a condom now.
I'm pretty sure I saw an article that, well, I didn't even read the article. I just saw a headline that said something about semen in, or not semen in COVID in semen,
Is that real?
transmittable through your cum.
Is it really?
I guess. I don't, I just saw a headline, so I don't know what the
It
data
gets into your
is.
dick lungs.
I mean, if you get close enough to ejaculate on someone, you've probably already transmitted it through all the other fluids.
That's fair.
There's that. Yeah. Well, semen is biologically, I think it's really similar to snot. So if you can transmit anything through nasal, droplets, then you probably do it through
yeah.
cum.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Dr.
good.
Drew Pinsky over here. Kevin, I love it.
John, you may be going back to work though in the bar setting soon. Did you hear the news about
Yeah.
what we're reopening and when?
Yeah, I did, and I'm not confident that events will be back in bars and
Right,
restaurants anytime
right.
soon. So,
So we're looking at the 15th as like a soft reopen for patios and stuff, and then the
Yeah.
22nd for the bar proper.
yeah. I mean, you have to also imagine that like there's going to be a bunch of people that like even if everything was completely open, they would be like, I think we're still gonna just stay home for a little while.
I'm kind of in that camp right now, for sure. Like, there are
So I
some
don't
things I
see-
would do, but
Yeah, I don't see my job going back to something close to normal for another month or two. You know what I mean? For a while, like, either attendance would be really low by choice, or I would have to assume some bars and restaurants are going to be in a tough place financially too, after being shut down for 2 months.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't know. I like doing the online thing. I mean, if I could switch over to just doing that, and then I would do that. I'm having fun with it.
I think people
The commute
might
is
still want to
amazing.
do it like a couple times a month or something.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do that. Just like probably monthly, or maybe twice a month would be cool.
Sexual
I've
distancing.
had some interesting conversations with the owner of our trivia company, and like financial conversations about who gets what and where money goes. So that's been kind of weird. Some things have been said.
Mm.
I don't know. Probably not appropriate to talk about on the podcast, but it's just been weird. It's new for everybody, and everybody's trying to think of the future, but it's like, I don't know. I got berated by the Super Shark last night about how, man, you need to say fuck everybody. You need to start your own business. You need to do this shit for yourself, and so on and so forth. And I'm like, I see what you're saying, but what if in 2 months I'm like, well, that was a terrible idea because the world's reopened and everybody's back to normal. So I don't know.
You just go crawling back to him. What is he going to say?
What about my pride though?
We're all gonna be dead in 60 years. Doesn't matter.
60.
Jesus
70?
Christ.
That'd be awesome if I had 60 more years.
Yeah. That's what I think. 90, what? Put me in 94. That's not bad. That's a good run.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
solid
that'd be a really
run.
good run.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's
Solid run.
an optimistic run.
Yeah.
I think I got
okay,
another
okay.
40, 41 maybe.
See what you meant now.
That's about it.
Today's Thursday. Thinking maybe 10, 20 more. I don't know.
Minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it live on pod.
No,
Ooh,
Live stream it.
Yep.
good ratings.
I'm seriously like, so Tuesday through Thursday every week, like I'm constantly confused about what day it is. Like, it's weird.
I've got a really bad barometer for what's happened a week ago versus a month ago versus like
Yeah.
shit be crazy.
Yeah, I'm ready. I guess I'm ready for it to be over. But I also kind of enjoy being around the kids all day, and yeah, I don't know. Home is my anytime I'm anywhere besides my house. I think about how much I want to be at my house. So I don't know. I've lost faith in humanity. Just driving around the last couple days, seeing people how they behave in grocery stores and stuff. I think I'm done with people.
Yeah, we suck.
You guys seem cool, but everyone else.
Yeah, you guys are tight.
What have you guys been playing? You want to talk video games for a little bit?
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Cool. Joe, Far Cry 5, you're loving it, you're hating it. Give me the beats.
Nope, go back one. Far Cry 5 is on a system I don't have. 4 is what I'm
Go
on
back
right
one.
now. It's pretty sweet. I've played Far Cry 3 not too long ago, maybe over the summer, and this kind of does a great job of taking what was good about that one and adding more stuff. So I started off the game pretty familiar with the controls since it was pretty fresh in my mind, so I kind of knew what guns I wanted to
Right
add
trigger
into
shoots,
my...
maybe.
What's that?
Right trigger shoots.
Yeah, yeah. So I knew I wanted to get a sniper rifle as quickly as possible. I still really
yeah.
haven't
Clean
done...
out those bases before you're
Ye-
anywhere nearby. Yeah.
Yeah. So I really still haven't done much of the story. I'm just kind of going around unlocking the antenna towers, doing the forts, and then doing some side missions just to...
It can get kind of repetitive doing that, but I remember the missions mixing up the gameplay a little bit, you know?
Yeah, so there's definitely enough main missions that when you get tired of just fucking around going to towers and stuff, you're ready to jump back into the campaign. Would recommend solidly. I think
Yeah.
I like the bad guy way more than I did in the third one. Not that I dislike the
Is this
bad
Pagan
guy.
Min?
What's that?
Is this Pagan Min? Is this the one, or is this Voss?
No, Voss is 3. This is like they don't even say his name that much. It's the
He
dude
wore
with
a cool
the...
purple coat and he's got
Yes.
white hair. That's Pagan Min.
Okay, that's not what
This
they're
one's
calling
in
him.
India or something, right?
Yeah, it's like a country next to India because you fly in to bury your father's ashes, and then all of a sudden shit starts going down. Yeah.
Yeah, those games are fun. Games like that, I tend to tackle like kind of mission, and then I'll do stuff in the area, and then once I feel like I've done enough, then I kind of do another mission, and then I try to do more. Like I kind of do both free roam open world stuff and story at the same time.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that style of gameplay has lost its appeal on me entirely because I kind of compare that game to, or games like that to, like an Assassin's Creed, and Assassin's Creed just had their new trailer come out, and it's they're doing like Viking times, so it looks cool. I mean, all the footage, like it looked really fun and cool and everything, but at the same time, I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, but do I want to check a shitload of stuff off of a list on a giant map? I mean, is that something I
Right.
want to do again?
No,
You know?
there's definitely a lot of stuff that I don't care to do. Like you can go around taking down all these propaganda posters or
Yeah.
destroying masks, and like
Yep.
you said, if I'm in the area, I'll grab one just to maybe level that stat up. But
Yeah.
I'm not going across the world to climb up this huge tower just to do
Yeah.
one poster.
Completionist stuff, you know?
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, I mean, GTA kind of has that, and Red Dead kind of has that, but not. I don't know. It's not to the same degree as like Assassin's Creed or Far Cry, where it's like there's a bunch of icons on the map. You can go and do them if you want, and you can do them whenever you want. And once you've done them, then the icon will be gone off the map. You know, it's like I don't want to fucking do all that. How about that? How about just tell the cool story, or mix up the gameplay, so I'm not doing the same 7 things over and over. But
Well,
I
it
have
is
fond
really,
memories of Far Cry games.
yeah, it's a really cool world just to run around in, and you can just literally run around the island, and there'll be
Yeah.
the random stuff that's in like GTA 5 where it pops up. You've got an option to save your blue people, your compadres from the red
Oh, yeah.
people, and then
Let 'em
if you
shoot their
don't,
guns in the air a little bit.
yeah, exactly.
They always like to do that, don't they? That always startled me. I'd be like, looking for some hidden thing or
Is there another
messing with my
guy?
inventory, and then just behind me, somebody decides to let off an AK in the sky. I'm like, fellas, let's fucking conserve ammo, okay? Can you not do that when I'm looking at my inventory?
Right.
Piss myself. Cool. So, what's your next game?
After Far Cry 4.
Yeah.
So I've got a couple in the pipeline. I've got Dark Souls I could play, or I also just ordered Mass Effect 2. So either one of those will probably come up next.
Now, Mass Effect 2, I liked. That's probably the best one, wouldn't you say, Carl?
I didn't play Mass Effect 2. Well, I think I played like half of it. I got
Remember?
bored.
Remember what do they call him? The Unknown Man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
forget what they called him. It was Martin Sheen.
Oh, so
Spoilers,
Oh,
though.
that's
Shepard-
all right. Mass
Shepard,
Effect I
right?
finished. Yep. I did not do all the side missions in Mass Effect at all. Those were like super repetitive, and then that one fucking worm kept coming out of the ground when you land on the side mission planets. I said, nope, this is killing me all the time. I'm not even
Well,
good at killing this
don't
thing.
play. Certainly don't, like, once you get to 3, stop there. Don't play Andromeda.
Okay, well, I've heard
you
3
hated
was
that.
shitty.
What'd you say, Joe?
I thought 3 was the shitty one that everyone hated. You're
No,
saying
3
what?
kind of winds down. Like, it's not better than 2, I don't think. I think 2 is when
Wow.
they hit their stride with that style of game. But uh-oh,
Hey,
he's
what's up,
coming in right at a
Constable?
good time too. We're talking video games, Constable. So boring. So yeah, I put more time into Half-Life Alyx, the VR jam. Me and the family, I got Beat Saber finally, and we've been playing that. And then I'm still balls deep into that Stranded Deep game, the survival game. Forget, did we talk about that last time we recorded? I don't know if I was playing it yet, but super fun survival game. Playing it on PC right now, and yeah, you kind of survive a plane crash, end up on an island, and start punching trees. Got to get that wood if you're going to build a tool, and then once you build the tool, then you can build a thing, and then maybe you can build a raft and venture out and get supplies from other islands, and yeah, scavenge shipwrecks for supplies, and it's fun. Loving it. And then we were talking about Far Cry. I installed Just Cause 4. The last Just Cause I played, I think, was 1 or 2. So I'm kind of excited to see if that's fun. But free on the Epic Game Store. So, Kevin,
Hello? What?
what you got, buddy? You playing any of them
Got-
video games? This
Yeah,
can is so big.
I'm playing old games. I played
Yeah.
a regular Nintendo game, and I've got a game about it. If you guys want to do a quick impromptu
I would
game,
love a game. Let's play
Sure.
a game.
Is it about the specific game that you're playing, or just about Nintendo games in general?
it's about the specific game that I finished playing.
Okay, I probably could have waited. You would have said that. I jumped the gun. My bad.
That's fine. We don't need to rehash it. It's it's
You've
cool.
been forgiven.
Yep.
Thanks.
This is Absolution. So, the game type is 10 in a minute. And this is about a
I love
game that I
games.
recently played through for the regular Nintendo. Name of The Legend of Zelda.
Ooh.
What I want
Was
you
it-
guys to do,
Is that the gold cartridge one?
yeah.
Solid game.
Was this your first playthrough of this ever, or just the most recent?
Not ever, but like in recent memory.
Okay.
Yeah, I spent the first couple hours thinking
Bless you.
like I'll just explore and try to play through the game that way, and did not get very far, and then I had to use guides to get through it. But my 10 in a minute for you guys is name as many items as you can from The Legend of Zelda. We're not counting shields or swords, but these could be items that you buy in a shop, could be items that you get in a dungeon. In 1 minute, how many special items from The Legend of Zelda can you guys name?
Man, okay.
Constable Soborn, you can play along with us and turn that mic on at the end. I'm sure we can figure out some kind of cool prize for you.
Do 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 do. I played the hell out of that game. Remember the game, the NES version shipped with a map, and you could look at the map.
Mm-hmm.
That was so nice.
I don't know how you would get through that game without some kind of reference.
Yeah, and then there were some areas that repeated. Right? I should focus.
Yeah, there was like a lost forest,
That's right.
and there was
Right.
a section of the mountain where it was like, how do you? I don't know. There might be an old man somewhere that tells you what the pattern is, but I cheated. I just used fandom guides.
Cheater.
Yeah, well. All right, you
It
guys have
happens.
about 10 seconds.
all I'm gonna
And pencils down. All right,
Damn.
John, what do you got for us?
Just list them all.
Yeah.
Would you count a piece of the Triforce as an item?
No.
Okay. And then I got
No.
bombs. You can get bombs in
Yep.
that game.
Yep, that's one.
You got potion. Could you
What
get
color
yourself a
potion?
potion? The blue potion. Blue potion.
That's a potion, yep.
Get the red potion.
Feel like you didn't have that one written down, but okay.
Get yourself a mace. Would they have a morning star, a mace in there?
Nope, no maze.
The blue ring.
Yeah, blue
Red
ring.
Red
Red ring.
Red ring of death. And then there was a boomerang. That's all. That's what I got.
All right, 6 for John. What do you have for us, Carl? Are you just reading off the Wikipedia page?
We can see your glasses.
Carl, you're muted.
Yeah, you are muted.
I'm looking at my list right now, and I don't think I have him beat. I think we have all the same shit. I also have
The exact same shit.
I also have shield and heart container. I put down too. Oh, and map. I
Heart
put map.
container.
You pick up
okay,
a map
I'll allow
in
map.
every dungeon. Yeah.
You do. You do. Well, you don't have to, but you can. Joe, what do you have for us?
So were we only supposed to list 10, or could it
No,
just keep?
as many as you can think of.
Okay.
If you've got more
Oh,
than
shit.
7, you win.
All right. Well, I've got bow,
Yep.
bomb,
Yep.
arrow,
Mhm.
key, compass, boomerang, stick.
Stick?
Yeah, that's the first thing you start with. Remember, you grab the stick and then
The
don't
wooden
have-
sword?
Yeah, you get a
you're
sword.
right. Yeah, don't count that one then.
Okay.
The
Master
wooden-
sword.
Yeah, yeah.
I got master sword and then sword separately. Heart.
Not counting swords or shields, not counting those.
Okay. All right. I forgot. Just was writing. Heart. Bottle. Grappling hook. I don't think that was actually in that one.
No, bottle wasn't either.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Damn. Fairy.
Nope.
There was fairies in that, right?
You could
There
meet
were,
them.
but
they would give
yeah, you
shit,
could
but-
pick them up, but they weren't items.
They
You
were-
could buy
yeah.
them in the store, right?
No, I don't think so. You could buy little heart refills.
Okay.
But I don't think there's a fairy in a store.
You think fairies are just items?
Then I've
God.
got map and boss key. That's a separate key in
Yep.
this one.
Yep.
Okay. What did I come out at?
I count 8.
Ooh.
So if Constable wants to ring in with 9,
Do it, Constable.
Constable, you
I
got
think
anything?
Joe wins.
sounds like Joe's gonna take it.
Good job, Joe
I know
Gazzara.
nothing of the
Concerto.
game.
Good game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I like it. I have fond memories of that game. That was one of the
Yeah.
like 5 games that we had for like 2 or 3 years for our NES. So
That's one that
Yeah,
I actually played for the first time, like probably 2 or 3 years ago. I always had 2 as a kid, so Like everyone hates on that one, but that was the one that I grew up with, so I kind of like it.
I'm interested in that newer one on the Switch that visually kind of calls back to the NES versions. I couldn't tell you the title of it, but it has like a cool depth of field thing that they use for the graphics, and then everything looks like kind
You're
of
talking
fuzzy
about
or
one that came
plasticky.
out like a year ago.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Link's Awakening, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
that looks
remake.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a remake. Okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah, but they
the
added like a
visual
ton
of
of
that
shit.
looks awesome.
Like,
Yeah, Link's
Which-
Awakening was a Game Boy title, I believe.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And it's similar in like point of view and layout to Link to the Past,
Cool.
which I think is the best in the series, the Super Nintendo version.
I think that's where I fall on that one too.
It's a good one. I think I still think Ocarina is the best. Second place for me. To the past.
Tight.
Well, but there's Breath of the Wild now. I don't know where that factors in. I'd have to think about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that pretty high on everybody's list? Probably
Yeah.
the Wild Breaths.
Yeah, it's up there.
What-
It's like, I mean, it's like fucking Ocarina of Time meets Skyrim. So it's pretty
What
damn
do I
good.
get for winning the game?
I'm behind on a lot of Zelda games. I need to catch up.
I don't know, Joe. I will buy you a space camper. Next time we can see each other in person, I'll get you one of these delicious space camper IPAs.
Hey, let's
I'm
do a
on-
shout
I'm
out
on-
for Boulevard. How about it?
Now on Space Camper number 2. I'm about to go into number 3.
I took your advice on freezing a glass and the
Ah.
can itself, and it's turning out well.
Yes. It's a delicious frosty brew. I'm gonna go get another one.
Do it. So we ran into a really cool deal with my brother and his beer company, and he was down in Cincinnati and was able to get his hands on their, what are they, 20-ounce like tall boy cans of some delicious beers. Space Camper, their Boulevard wheat, unfiltered wheat, and then the Kevin, you like this one, the Easy Sport, called a Bright Ale, I think.
Yeah, it's
These cans, if you're watching the video, this is a it's a ridiculously
big can, yeah.
large can. Yeah.
They're stadium cans.
Yeah.
So they were supposed to go to the Kansas City Royals because that brewery is based out of Kansas City, and since there's not going to be a full baseball season, if any season at all this year, they had all this overstock and shit. So they were made to be the large beer that you would buy at the ballpark. And
Pretty cool.
Easy Sport is it's a nice bright ale. It's 99 calories per 12 ounces, which is kind of unheard of in a craft beer. And it's got tangerine peel and sea salt, I believe. Then they add electrolytes, whatever the fuck that means. So
I think it makes you healthy.
yeah, it allows you to the more beer you drink, the healthier you become.
What plants crave. You guys know that, right?
Yeah. It's what humans and plants and batteries, everyone craves
Idiocracy.
electrolytes.
I forgot about that movie.
Well, I'm actually so are we done with video games?
Sure.
Is that
Do you have,
it's
do
over?
you have one
You
you want to
didn't
talk
really
about?
tell
Or
us
do you
what
want-
Well, if you're watching on Twitch right now, I'm playing The Sims with the podcast right now. The podcast right now,
Oh.
Household.
There you go.
So you can just if you wanna watch that, join us on Twitch.
Which
Yeah,
Sims?
that streaming thing has been fun. I
Sims
fired
4.
up that Stranded Deep a couple times on that that Mixer account I have. Had a couple people join in, kind of weird, but good times. streaming video games. I think Joe should do it with his Xbox 360. I would watch the shit out of that.
Those avatars are pretty good, Carl.
You like that?
Why am I just sleeping? It looks like you guys are having fun.
I don't know why you're sleeping. Kevin is sleeping right now.
Sleeping it
This-
off.
You want to check out everyone's stats? I think I can do that. I think I can pull those up here somewhere.
John's
I
got a
want to see
scarf.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, John's got a scarf on because he's an art lover.
Oh.
See,
I don't
everyone,
love art.
tense.
I just make it, bro.
everyone got
Very
one
tense.
negative.
He's doing this.
Everyone got one negative trait. Oh God. Who just died? Someone died.
Hopefully me with that scarf.
This what? There's a fire.
Death is there.
What's
Alright,
how do we get to it, Carl?
trying again.
Twitch.tv/
Realpodcastrightnow.com or Real Podcast Right Now. But we're gonna reload this actually. Yeah, we're reloading because death came. Someone tried to cook, and I wasn't paying attention and killed us all.
I want to tune in.
Is one of our negative traits that we don't know how to cook something without setting the building on fire?
I don't think that's one that I picked, but apparently someone can't cook.
I'm looking at you, Joe. I was asleep.
Joe, what are you doing? Are you watching? You watching along?
Is that
Sleeping?
total views? That's total views. I was gonna say, is there 166 people watching in
No.
here right now? I'm gonna shit my pants.
I don't even know if anyone's tuned in right now.
Is that you down at the bottom, Carl?
What's that?
Is that you at the bottom with the glasses, or is that Kevin?
He's
That's
got the
his-
regular glasses. I got the sunnies.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Joe right there.
Okay. I should probably get Sims 4, huh? This looks fun.
There's Charles Krimberg, Chirp Daily, John Michelle, TV's Joe Gazzaro.
Nice.
What's
love
what's
it.
the dude in GTA 5?
Props.
The Canadian dude?
The Canadian dude?
Yeah, in GTA 5. I look like a gay version of that guy.
Gay Tony?
Are you talking about one of the main characters?
Yeah, the dude, the trailer
Canadian
park dude.
Oh,
Trevor?
Trevor.
Yeah,
Gay
looks like a
Trevor.
gay Trevor.
Is he Canadian? See
Yeah, he's Canadian.
if I set the house on fire again. Oh, traits.
Yeah, negative traits. You're about to regale us.
Yeah, everyone got one negative trait except for Joe. He got all negative traits. John is an art lover. He's creative, and he's a muser, but he's also a snob.
All that checks out.
Kevin is ambitious. He's the genius trait. He's a quick learner, but his negative trait is he's a vegetarian.
Oh no.
I
Uh,
guess. Sure,
I'm a-
why not?
You were once
mu-
a vegan. Now be gone. I screwed up.
like John, I am a creative and a muser, a music lover, but I'm gloomy. That's my negative trait. And then
You bitch.
TV's Joe Gazzaro over here is erratic, mean, evil, and dastardly are his four
Keep an eye on this
traits.
guy. Good lord.
So
Keep an eye out for this guy.
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Wow. Well,
That's
for for listeners at home who are downloading this later and don't have Twitch, The Sims 4 is a video game that you can play to simulate your friends and family. Is this correct? So you can just put
Yes.
whomever in there?
Yep.
Okay.
Anybody you
Presumably
want-
there were 3 other iterations of this before the one that you're playing now.
Yes.
Who are the other people in the house right now? Are those real people that we would know from Earth?
No, they're just computer neighbors. Like this one here. Give him a rude introduction. Kevin. I like Kevin's
I did?
Kevin's wolf shirt.
Do I have a concealed carry as a sim?
No, but maybe there's a mod for that. There's probably some cool mods we can get for
Oh,
this
yeah, you'd
if I
have
do
to
it
think the
again
mods
later.
are-
Yeah.
The mods are probably ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah. So far, 10 fishing poles. That's a
Well, that
great
was
chirp
fun.
daily. Yeah, we can move on. This'll still be happening in the background.
Whatever. I'm just watching you now. I don't want to talk.
I was just gonna let him go, and if anything cool happens, we'll cut in breaking news. COVID-19.
Let's bet on this. Who's going to be the next person to set the house on fire?
Probably old dastardly over there, wouldn't you think? Look at us, just a bunch of young men living together, huh?
Look, he's
Why
feeling.
is there only 2 beds? Who sleeps together, Carl?
Oh no, there's other beds here. There's 2 beds there.
Oh, a couple singles. All right, so I would assume
I just
you and
only had
Joe get the singles. Me and Kevin have the doubles, so because we fuck and stuff.
I think Kevin and I have the doubles.
Oh,
Is Joe buying underpants online? I saw him. Looks like he's at
What is he doing?
He had a thought bubble with some underpants.
No, I'm
well, we
just
know he's not buying socks.
thinking
Joe
about
is-
underpants.
Joe is feeling playful, and he is yeah, he's on the computer there, feeling playful.
Carl's
I don't know what he's
dancing in his
doing.
goofball suit.
Yeah, look at me.
That's basically how Joe looks anytime you're at his house.
The me is pretty damn spot on.
Pretty good you.
Joe's dancing too now. Oh,
I guess I have some time in between the
He's getting
site loading.
down.
I can help out. Wow.
He's thinking about a lot of stuff.
Look at us,
Castles.
Kevin. We're like looking at him dancing.
Carl's thinking about a car.
Talking about cars and guitars. Sure. We got a nice TV.
I'm trying to explain something to you right now.
I'm not understanding it.
I'm trying to tell you how to use a pen.
I'm like, look at my scarf.
what
Why
are
do
you
I
guys
want
talking about?
Fun.
You guys are or we're gossiping. It looks like Joe and I are.
Wait, you're trying to talk to me while I'm jagging off on the computer?
No, you're not on the computer anymore. We were
Oh.
dancing for a while.
What? Did I wash my hands?
No, I should send you guys to wash your hands.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, let's check back in with The Sims 4 with
Yeah, yeah.
periodic updates. Let's
Mm.
get
Yeah.
back to the podcast
Keep
proper.
you guys posted.
Sure.
I don't. That being said, I don't have anything better to say.
I'll play a game with you guys
Do it.
if
Okay.
you guys want.
Yeah. No. Well,
Okay, so,
yeah.
or go ahead, Joe.
No. Let's do your thing first.
It's just a quick one. I'll just play some songs, and then you guys have to name the artist. Whoever can name the artist. I've been doing a lot of like guitaring and kazooing on the trivia stream, and it's a lot of fun for me. And we'll try it out. And yeah, you just have to name the artist. First one to shout it out. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, I got 5 that I'll do, and then we'll see. Okay. There might be a repeat or two from online trivia, so if you've played recently, then you have a slight advantage. Let's try this one first. Name the artist for points. Grab the old. I'll try to sing them in a different style to add some difficulty here. Here we go. Dark in the city, the night is a wire.
Johnny
Steam
Cash.
Subway. Did someone say it?
No. I meant
The earth is a fire. Do do
damn it.
do do
Duran Duran.
Reno.
Duran.
Chirp got it.
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Duran.
Miranda Wright. Yes.
Chirp said the band, and I said the song title because I'm dumb.
Oh, so who got the
Oh.
point? Chirpy?
Yeah.
All right. Here's your next one. I never seen a diamond in the flesh.
Lord.
I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movie.
Lord.
You're right. Yes. Lordy
Lard.
Lord. Yeah. All right. Let's do this one. Spend all your time waiting for the second chance for a break. I would make it okay.
Carrie Underwood.
In the arms of
Sarah McLaughlin. The dog lady.
You got it.
Yeah,
The dog lady.
that's the one.
You got it. Let's do this one. Sure. I don't know. I'm not good at the verses if I'm not familiar with the song. We try this one.
Let's
Try
let's
this
try
one.
it. Yeah, let's try it.
I've got your picture of me and you. You wrote, I love you.
Kid Rock.
I love you too. I sit here staring, and there's nothing else to do. Oh, it's in color.
Weezer?
Your hair is brown. Your eyes are hazel. And soft as clouds.
Oh,
I often kiss you, and there's no one else around. I'm turning Japanese. I think
Oh, the
I'm-
Vapors.
The Vapors is correct.
Wow.
TV's Joe Concerto collects. It's a
You
bit of
knew
a
the
draw
shit out
out.
of who sang that song. Good
Yeah.
job.
Was that 5? I think we did 4.
I
Or was
don't
it
know.
4?
That was
That's
Was
4.
it?
That
I
was
think.
4.
That was
So
4.
are you guys tied?
Yep, 2-2.
Oh, all right. Exciting. You guys ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Every rose.
Guns N'
Poison.
Roses.
has it. Poison is correct.
Damn it. Fucking bitch. I heard Rose. All
Oh.
right. Yep.
Joe gets points.
I know my
Yep.
Brett Michaels. Wow.
Mark it down.
And I watched that whole season of Rock of Love
Oh,
for nothing.
it
Yeah.
was all for nothing. I think it was nothing before you got to this game. It's
You probably had fun
a
watching it.
waste.
this would have been the only redeeming quality.
All right, I did a game.
Good work,
What
Joe.
I'm
a-
gonna get another beer real quick.
what a-
I'll be right back.
What a great game.
Okay. Okay. Get another beer and then come back and we'll do Un Watch.
Ooh, to watch.
Moon watch.
Why don't you tease Unwatch while he's getting a beer?
Tease Un Watch, sure. Well, last
Yeah.
week we talked about our positions, whether or not we think Kim Jong Un alive, dead, vegetative state. This is a week later or so. The world has moved on. Let's see what's happening in Un Watch 2020.
You would chirp.
What?
You're just standing there.
Just staring off into the middle distance.
He's fine.
All right.
It said so right there on the screen.
Fine. This is all fine. So Kim Jong Un, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, we send our thoughts and prayers, as always.
Who gets thoughts and prayers?
Kim Jong Un.
Oh yeah, what I miss? I need the update.
Well, we
Watch.
waited till you got back to get the update.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. But apparently, as of last week, there was a photo circulating, supposedly new, of him smoking a cigar and then still being alive, more importantly.
How's he
Okay.
look?
He looks alive.
But how's he look? Does he look well?
He looks normal.
Did you check all the markings on his neck and his face to make sure it was the same Korean?
No, I didn't personally. He just looked pretty Kim Jong-un-y. I mean, I'm sure that guy's probably in the Saddam position where he's got body doubles hanging around just waiting for
that
their
seems
their
fair,
day to...
Yeah. It's probably
Yeah,
a
did
body
you-
double.
Did you call all the local pet stores to see if they had made any sales of Koreans lately?
No, well, yeah, that's the thing. You know, you go away to summer camp, and then you come back and you say, "This Kim Jong Un looks a little different than the one that I left here with, Mom." What do you got to say about that?
Yeah, I don't remember him having that stripe.
Don't say anything, honey.
Mom.
The real Kim Jong Un has been flushed down the toilet weeks ago.
Oh. Kim Jong.
So yeah, we see.
But he's not dead?
I don't know if this changes our status at all, but presumably they're denying his death at this point, or I think they're even denying that he had any kind of heart surgery. He's just been randomly missing from the world for 2 to 3 weeks, 4
Right.
weeks now.
He's got cool hair.
They're not denying that he ever existed, are they?
No, he definitely
Okay, good.
exists and is definitely still the supreme leader of North Korea.
I
Huh?
think that's a win for me, right?
I don't know what you said. Vegetative state.
I just said we haven't seen the last of him. I thought he would be up and doing stuff again.
I don't know if we count that as a win for you because we don't know. We may have seen the last of him, but we don't know what this current iteration is. Maybe they've cloned him a long time ago.
That interpretation seems unfair to me.
Yes.
If he was cloned, wouldn't he
Yeah.
just be wouldn't there be a child Un? I mean, still
No,
be a
well,
baby.
maybe it's like the movie The Prestige, and so they just did away with the other one with a magic trick, and then a new healthy Kim Jong Un emerged on stage right next door.
I hadn't considered. Yeah, I hadn't considered that.
We Nolaned it. Yeah.
Prestige, yes. That was the better of the
Yay.
magic movies, wasn't it?
That was yeah, it was better than The Illusionist. The Illusionist
Illusionist.
wasn't bad,
Edward Norton.
but yeah, this one had Michael Caine, Bale.
Chris Nolan, yeah. Well, let's do that. Movies. Did you guys watch anything? I know we wanted to talk about The Last Dance a little bit.
I watched the Star Wars prequels.
All of them.
Yeah, all 3 of them.
Oof.
Yeah.
Was that
What
in
were-
celebration of May the 4th?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Just yeah.
Was it
was
David's
May
idea?
Yeah, it was May 4th when David put the first one on, I think. Yeah. 2 days ago, 3 days ago. What day is it? What month is it?
Thursday in October sometime, I think. Did you like them? Were they fun? Was it fun?
They were more fun the first time I saw them when it was the whole thing was more fun the first time when I was a kid, like when Kevin and I went to see The Phantom Menace. But I don't know, they're not as bad as everyone wants to make them out, but they're not great.
Well, and people have 3 new ones to bitch and moan about, So it's like
Yeah, they do.
can't be sad about 6 movies. That takes too much energy.
I think you bitch and moan about the prequels versus the second set of or the sequels for different reasons, though.
Yeah.
Prequels just they were underwhelming because they weren't the initial ones, and then the second ones were just too Disneyfied, maybe.
Yeah, it definitely had the Disney stamp on it. And none of them are as good as The Mandalorian.
Nope.
Yep.
Have you seen that, Chirp?
I watched like 2 episodes of that, and
William Herzog in it. That is reason enough to buy all of the Disney Plus.
I thought it was fine, but for some reason it just didn't take. I didn't finish that series.
Do you guys know how they did the green screen in that and blue screen and stuff for some of those big environments and stuff?
Like
Hold
Chroma
on.
key?
Hold on. What's the difference between a green screen and a blue screen?
No difference.
Okay.
No big diff.
Well, here's what they did. They didn't use blue screen and green screen. They have this there's like these massive high resolution displays that they wrap the set in, and then they even have it on the ceiling. And so they fire up an environment, and they have the ability to change scenes and depth for like close-ups and stuff. And the only time they have to do CG stuff is like super wide shots, like really wide shots. It's pretty badass. You should look up It's on YouTube. There's some videos, and then on May the 4th, the making of like docu-series for Mandalorian came out on Disney Plus. But it's really badass because even just with like, not cinematic quality cameras and high-end digital cameras, they just people on set with cameras just shooting the making of, like, it looks like they're standing in these environments, and it lights the actors in a perfect way. So it's like stormy clouds above us, that should look like this kind of light shining down. And then to see them walk around, with an iPad and just slide some sliders around, and like the director would, hey, can we get the sun over here? It's like some Truman Show shit. It looks really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
There's some other movie or show that they used it in, but it's like a new way to do that without having to do the green screen and stuff. Because
one of the
green screen and what do you call it, Carl? Chroma
key.
Yeah, it's chroma key is cool, but it really depends on like the lighting of your subject, right? Like if you fuck that up, it doesn't matter what, how well you blend it and everything else. Like you can't fake lighting very well after the fact on an actor or a set, and you see a lot of movies kind of screw it up that way. What were Carl? You started to say something.
Oh, I forget what it was. What were you talking about? Chroma key.
Mm-hmm.
Chroma key. Star Wars. What else?
Green screens and then
Why?
the Mandalorian,
Truman
and Star
Show.
Wars, and you watch the prequels.
The
Blue
Truman Show.
screens.
Oh,
Harris.
adjusting everything with an iPad. When we played a couple years ago at the band, nothing. When we played at Big Room Bar here in Columbus, the sound guy controlled everything with a iPad.
Yeah,
He was adjusting all this, the different mics and the sound, and I think they may have
that's
had
cool.
the lighting all in there as well. Yeah,
That's
it was really
awesome.
neat. It sounded like amazing in there too.
I ordered a 32 key MIDI keyboard for that GarageBand app I've been messing around with my iPad, and dude, it's so fun. I'll drop some beats on you guys here in a little bit.
All right.
Show you one right now. Actually, here's
Do
one
it.
I've been working on. I think it's going to be a rap song, but I'm not sure. But having the actual keyboard there to like input versus touching virtual keys on the screen is like a lot more tactile and just feels better. It's this one, I think. Nope.
Oh.
You guys can vamp. I'll play it.
Joe's still
But
dancing over here.
Oh, here we go. I got it.
What do you got, Joe?
I was going to say you have to know how to play the keyboard though, right, for that to be effective.
Not necessarily. And
Okay.
it's like if you know, like if I know what key the song's in, like I don't know. I've been trying to learn a little more about music theory and like what are you guys giggling about? Oh,
Somebody
Sim?
just
Joe.
somebody just sat down on the toilet.
Oh,
okay. But anyways, here's one I made real quick. I don't know how well it's going to come across on the mic, but it's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay. Just goofing around, you know.
Wow. Sell that shit to
I lo-
Iggy Azalea.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Oh, and then also, if you guys, anyone listening, check out. We kind of rebooted my brother and my
Wait,
podcast.
hold on.
Work report. Yeah.
I have a thought about that track you just played. You know what you need
Okay.
for that intro? You don't just need it to start. You need like a sweeping dive, like a
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I'm
and
with
then it kick. Then the beat kicks.
you. I love it.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
It's good feedback, Joe.
But yeah, check out Dork Report because there's a bunch of little like bumpers and fillers. I need to make some for this podcast. I don't know what we would use them on because we don't really do segments, but we could just more fodder for Carl to blast into the mix. It'd be fun.
Yeah, I could try and when it seems like we're transitioning,
Play a
play
tune.
one. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. I want to get Joe over and have him do some lay down some vocal tracks.
Yeah, give me a beat. I'll write some lyrics. We'll
Okay.
kick this into gear number 3.
Third gear. That's a
Third
good
gear.
gear to be in.
Yeah.
I love it.
Need a dining room.
Oh, the game.
Sorry, we keep standing up to eat our food. I
Really
forgot.
random thought. No, I'm watching. I'm
we
watching
need
now.
we need a dining room. What
I
else?
stand up to eat my food a lot more than you'd think, though, so that fits in. Why bother to sit down? You're just going to be done eating in 5 minutes, and then
Yeah.
just going to throw the plate in the sink anyway. Fuck sitting.
Why even bother eating?
I
You're
like
just gonna
sitting
shit
down.
it out into the toilet. Just throw it in the toilet.
Right.
Go back to playing Halo.
I got a
If you
movie.
make something you're gonna want to cut though, Joe, like a nice pork chop or something, you want to sit down for that.
No, my mom will cut that for me.
Oh,
Why are you guys talking in the bathroom?
No, I got a movie review though. Not necessarily a
Please.
review, but it's a great movie to watch in these trying times. It's called The Color of Money. You seen this? You heard about this? It's an older movie. It stars Tom Cruise and Paul Newman.
Ooh.
No.
Paul Newman reprises his role from The Hustler as Fast Eddie, and then Tom Cruise is a brash youngster. So The Hustler came out in like the '60s about Paul Newman's rise to the pool fame, and then he takes Tom Cruise under his wing now in The Color of Money, also still going around hustling. Directed by Martin Scorsese. I did not realize this. It's kind of like an under-the-radar Scorsese. Has nothing feeling about it like Scorsese at all.
Color of Money is so. When was it released? Did you say that? I'm sorry.
I think it's the late 80s or early 90s. But there's nothing mob about it. There's no De Niro or Pacino in it. So
There you
Yeah.
go.
it's good. I don't know. It almost kind of feels like a more serious version of Kingpin, in which you've got the seasoned rookie taking the brash young upstart under their wing to compete in a sport that person is now better than the seasoned pro at.
Okay.
I don't know. Just watch it. It's got Tom Cruise and Paul Newman. That's all you need to know.
I
And
will watch it.
some lady that I don't think went on to become famous.
Is that on the Jer Bear Plex or Netflix or?
It is, as is The Hustler, but I don't think The Hustler holds up so well.
Okay.
The way you described Kingpin, which is a movie I've never seen,
Wait, you haven't seen Kingpin, Kevin?
does that surprise you?
I thought everyone had seen that.
No, not this guy.
The bowling movie.
Yeah, I could have told you
Okay.
that, but no,
Okay.
never seen it. Only bowling movie I think I've ever seen was Big Lebowski, if you count that.
I mean, how many other bowling movies are there, though?
It's got to be at
Pretty
least
much the only two.
Tin Cup, right? That was about bowling.
Yeah.
Mm,
Lawn bowling.
Yep.
okay. Another
Um,
ball.
No, Joe,
Another ball.
I was gonna say, have you seen Bull Durham? Are you a fan of the film Bull Durham?
Yes. With
Okay.
that's Tim Robbins and Tin
That
Cup.
That one's about bowling. Bowl Durham.
Kevin Costner.
Yeah.
No, it's just the theme of one guy, the mentor or whatever, taking
yes.
a fellow under his wing who's now become better at the sport.
That's probably a better comparison than Kingpin. In that Kingpin is a comedy and these are more drama. I guess Bull Durham is kind of a dramedy, right? But
yes.
yeah, this is that's more apt. Good call.
Well, I'm glad I opened my mouth then, and maybe I should watch this Color of Money film.
Yeah, it's a strong cruise.
Okay.
Wife and I watched Galaxy Quest for some unknown reason last night. you guys remember Tim Allen and Galaxy Quest?
Yes.
Oh, I enjoyed it. I'd seen it before, but it had been a long time. I was like, I remember that being good. And then yeah, it's got like a lot of like little kind of like it's an older movie kind of problems with it, but I think the story is strong. If a alien race saw a TV show from planet Earth and thought it was real, and then made a ship and got the crew for an adventure.
That's one that I see get like, I don't know, a lot of cult review likes or cult
Yeah.
fantasy likes.
Yeah.
I rewatched it probably a year or two ago, and I don't know, it
Didn't do it for you.
didn't do it much. Yeah, I might have also been super hungover and or possibly still drinking, so that might have been it too. I might have missed out
Probably.
on some of the nuances. That's my fault for missing out on the nuances.
Right.
You gotta keep an eye out for the nuances. No, I think it had like issues, and there's a lot of like cringy dialogue in it. But then, I think it has heart. I enjoyed it.
Oh, did they play Barracuda?
Did they play Barracuda, John?
By
no,
the band
not that
Heart.
kind of heart. No, it was.
Yeah.
That was a good one though. Barracuda. Yeah. What else? Definitely watch the Last Dance. I'm loving it. I can't wait for. It's weird how they're releasing. It's like you get 2 episodes a week. Is that right, Kevin? Or
I think they have 6 of them out now, and I don't know how many there are in the series. I kind of thought it was
I heard
just
10. I thought.
Oh wow, okay. So I'm not
Yeah.
that far behind. Yeah, Last Dance is really, really compelling. I'm not personally a Jordan fan. I was never really into that scene, but he comes off pretty well. And just I don't know, seeing the older footage, I think right now everybody being quarantined, this is like the perfect time for that sort of series to be released.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's nostalgic, it's sports footage that everybody wants to watch some form of ball right now. And yeah, they just kind of go over some of the major rivalries, and they do kind of deep dives into like Pippin's backstory and Rodman and whatnot, and it's good. It's really good. And I think this thing was produced by Michael Jordan, at least in part, and it's kind of, I mean, it's set up to be a little bit of a highlight reel, but god damn, that guy looks really good at basketball.
He's so good, right? He's doing shit with his body that no other players were doing, like driving through like 3 defenders like consistently.
Yeah, and
It's
and
like they're not there somehow. It's weird.
like changing hands or whatever. Like he'll leave the ground and then just kind of hang in the air for like 3 seconds somehow.
Yeah. Go under a
It's like
defender
14
and then like poop it
seconds.
back up.
Yeah, like
Pretty
so
cool.
that's pretty cool.
He's a basketball mage.
Basically, and then
It's
lots
true.
of good Rodman stuff in there, and then Pippen was always my guy. So when I was in like 6th grade, everyone had a basketball player that they collected. My brother Jordan he was way into Shaq, and then Doug Hauke, he got Jordan, and a bunch of people had Jordan. Somebody had Charles Barkley, somebody had Patrick Ewing. My guy I was collecting was Pippen, and so I had like, and I still have them somewhere, but I have like 4 or 5 pages in a card book of different Pippen cards. So
Were these limited to cars that you were going after, like the tops or the upper deck? Were those the?
all over, just any basketball cards we could buy, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And if I got something good because it was fun to trade, you would take them to school and you would trade on the school bus, or you would trade, at recess, and it was cool because if everyone had the guy they were trying to go for, then I forget who had Rodman, but I always was. Once I learned about Rodman, I was like, oh, I wish I picked Rodman. He's so cool. But yeah, Pippen was my guy. And my dad always justified it, because I didn't really know about sports. I was just kind of doing what other kids were doing to be a kid, and he was always like, no, Pippen, that's a solid choice. You don't get a Michael Jordan without a Scottie Pippen, John. So I like it. And I'm like, yeah, Jordan, you don't know, Shaq's not that cool. Good shit.
Jack's not very good at making free throws, right?
It's true.
Yeah. Get the old hack a Shaq.
Yeah. You like that, Jordan?
He was into Penny Hardaway too. He had a real Orlando Magic thing for a while.
We're talking about John's
Did
brother
you-
Jordan, not
Did
Michael Jordan.
Did you guys
Not
like
Michael.
go to? Did you guys like go to Disney World or something? Why did he love Orlando so much?
I think he just liked Shaq. I mean, Shaq was a monster,
Shaq is a funny dude too.
Well,
I
he
don't-
was
I
in
don't know.
movies too, you know what I mean? So we had his cassettes and shit. Tisket a tasket, I tear down the basket. Like he had rap albums and shit.
Yeah, Shaq was in that Sinbad movie with the genie, right?
Kazam,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Shaq played Sinbad.
Shaq was in that. He was in Blue Chips is an excellent film if you haven't seen that. Nick Nolte, Shaquille
Oh,
O'Neal, Anthony Hardaway. That is a solid movie whether or not you're into basketball. It's kind of about like a college basketball team and giving the students like gifts and cars and money and shit like that, and then they get caught and it fucks up everybody's scholarship and Nick Nolte's the coach, so it's fun to see Nick Nolte get mad at people. Love
He's a
that
good
Nick
sounded
Nolte.
like-
coach.
Sounded like Marv Albert just now.
Well, he sounds a lot like Nick Nolte too.
Yeah.
What's your favorite
Um,
Nick Nolte film?
I like Tropic Thunder. He's in that.
That's not really a Nick Nolte film, though.
It's like an everybody film.
That's
Favorite Nick
cheating.
Nolte. The Wrestler was good. The kind of a little more recent with Tom. What do you call him? Tom Harding and some other boy.
What?
Not
That's
the
not-
Wrestler, the Fighter.
The
Excuse me.
fighter, yeah. That's
Oh,
what
okay.
it was.
It was a UFC kind of movie. Yeah. Nick Nolte. Yeah, those are kind of the big ones. What do you do? Can you think of any other ones I'm missing, Joe? What?
I mean, he plays what, Thunderbolt Ross in the Marvel series?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Was he in
He's-
Point Break?
That's not Nick Nolte. That's the guy from.
Oh yeah,
something.
you're right. That's William Hurt.
William Hurt.
Nick Nolte is in there though. I have a Nick Nolte Julia Roberts joint. It's called
Okay.
I Love Trouble from the early '90s.
Oh, that's young
yeah.
Nolte.
Yeah, that's it's a younger Nolte. It's a young Julia Roberts, but it's a great. They're both newspaper reporters. They go on a caper. It's a lot of fun. You haven't seen it? I Love Trouble. They end up fucking, John.
Well, I would assume so. Does it show it?
Yes, graphically.
Oh no.
So, I got really excited a few seconds ago. I asked if Nick Nolte was in Point Break, and then I Googled it, and there were autofill off the charts. Nick Nolte, Point Break, blah blah blah, whatever. And then all the results are: is Nick Nolte in Point Break? Gary Busey (parentheses the other Nick Nolte).
The poor man's Nick Nolte.
Crazy
The-
Nolte.
Yeah.
the
Oh well.
meth man's Nick Nolte.
It's the same man, just any man's.
I
Flip a
say
coin man's Nick Nolte.
Nick
the
Nolte
same
is
dude.
Nick Nolte is a
Wasn't
straight
Nick Nolte in Cape
man's
Fear?
Gary Busey.
Wasn't he the dad in Cape Fear?
Yeah, that was Nick Nolte. Definitely not Gary Busey. Yeah, that actually might be the best Nick Nolte.
It's a good Nolte. A nervous Nolte.
Well, yeah, you got Robert De Niro trying to fuck your daughter. He'd be a
Well.
little nervous.
I'm not giving him the fictional character any grief about it. I'm just saying he's a nervous Nolte in that movie.
Yeah,
It's the
got
best
this
day of your
crazy
life
stalker guy.
if De Niro fucks your daughter.
Not this De Niro. This is like creepy De Niro.
Every De Niro is a little bit creepy.
True.
but you still let him in, because he has that he's got
Kevin's
that
got
swagger
moves.
about him. Have titties?
You got
No,
moves.
you-
Oh, move.
Now you got moves.
I don't think you let Taxi Driver De Niro in. He's a little too much.
Oh, he's the best. He's the most quality of them all.
Mm,
It's a sad story about.
That lady tells him to get the fuck away. Eventually, she's like, enough.
Yeah, he did go too far. He made a scene.
blew
but,
it.
a
That's
little
a
too
sad-
far. Yeah.
That's a sad story about a really well-meaning guy that just has autism and ruins everything.
Guys, Joe just got
And
a
then-
career.
And then
Could be an
and then
Uber driver.
He's a
hallucinates
criminal.
his,
Oh, you meant in The Sims.
Yeah. Sorry.
You meant I wasn't going to become the next taxi driver.
The breaking news. Joe's a criminal now. He's starting his criminal career as a tough guy.
Ooh.
He
Tomorrow.
dances a little differently now that he's a paid criminal.
Tomorrow,
he is-
5 p.m. to 12 a.m. Sorry, Trip. Go ahead.
no, I think I saw him crip walking there for a second while he was thinking about music. Another mini series that I've been watching is it's called Devs. You
Oh,
guys
you
seen
shitting me?
anything
Did I
about
not
this?
talk about this yet?
I
Oh
don't
my
think so.
god, I
anyway.
love that show. Did you
I'm
finish
like
it yet?
four episodes into it.
Okay.
Yes, I know. Haven't finished it, but
Watch Devs.
it's Nick Offerman is probably the guy that you would recognize. Plays kind of the male lead. Yeah, he's like the head of this tech company that I don't know, like spoilers or whatever. You find out pretty quickly. It seems like this is a miniseries all about sort of the God machine, which is a concept that I've always been really kind of enamored with.
Yeah.
It's
They're
all
doing-
about free will versus determinism, and yeah, it's really good. I think it's on Hulu. If you're not in the custom of stealing all your shows, you can find it there.
No, but
And,
for real, solid show. I finished it in like 2 nights. I watched 6 episodes in one night, and then like the last episode another night. Stayed up till like 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, oh, this is a bad idea. I'll save that last episode.
All right, I've got some breaking news for you.
Okay.
right.
I've done some further research into the Noltes.
Oh, yeah?
So the UFC movie wasn't The Fighter. That was about boxing. You're thinking of Warrior?
Warrior. Yeah. Fighter
Uh,
was the Christian Bale, Mark
yeah.
Wahlberg one. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. The other big one we left out was 48 Hours with Eddie Murphy, and then
Right.
another 48 Hours also with Eddie Murphy. Also, he was the voice in The Mandalorian of the guy who keeps saying, "I have spoken."
Yeah, he's the farmer
Oh.
guy.
Yep. And then finally, I was off, but I wasn't far off. He is in Ang Lee's Hulk. He plays the dad of Bruce Banner. He plays David Banner.
Papa Banner.
Yeah.
David?
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah. Cleared up some Nolte facts.
Yeah. We would have been, oh
Because-
my God, so many tweets.
We would have gotten a
come in
lot
if
of
we didn't-
angry tweets about the
That's right.
Noltes.
Thank you.
Do you guys?
I think we did an episode, boys.
Well, do you want to play the game that's for the trail for the pail?
Of course. I love the games.
Okay. Let me unlock my phone. So, you guys know what to do right now. Chirp is in the lead. We don't know exactly how much he's got, but we know he can wager up to 3 for this round, meaning Kevin and Carl, or John and Carl, can wager up to 2. And this is round 4 of 5, so keep
I
that in
wager
mind.
2.
I also wager too.
Okay. Well, I will write these things down. Ideally, you would secretly do this ballot, but doesn't seem that that's happened now. So we've got everyone on record with their wagers. Kevin secretly did text me his, so I've got that under wraps here. We know that he's got some number of points, and you two have 0 because you've won nothing. So you can't go any further down the hole.
Can I just tell them the
son
game
of
is
a
over?
bitch.
I've won.
I mean, you can if you want to be a dick about it, but
All right. I won't say it then.
okay. You could lose, and then there could also be a mystery game in round 5 that does mystery things to the score, much like Mario Party,
Oh,
where
okay.
there's certain things that happen. Maybe somebody's who's run the most, maybe somebody's used the most power-ups, maybe somebody's won the most mini games and will be awarded bonus stars. Who knows? That those things won't happen, but we'll see. All right, this is a game called Get Fit, and this is one that Kevin probably won't win because it's about getting fit. And as we all know, he's been quarantined in his room, eating Oreos, getting nothing but calories in his life. So the first few questions are going to be shout-outs, and then the next 3 will be write it down, and the closest will win. So here we go. Your first part, shout-out. Taibo is a portmanteau of what 2 combat types?
Taekwondo and kickboxing.
Taekwondo and boxing.
That is correct.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, you just shouldn't
You
have said,
helped me get
you
there.
said
Yeah.
one too many words, John. The Thigh Master was invented as the V-bar.
Suzanne Summers.
Nope. Physical therapy device by Anne-Marie Benstrom. In what country? Anne-Marie
Norway,
Sweden.
Sweden, Denmark.
France.
Sweden is correct.
Yes,
That's
I got it.
me, baby. No,
I said
I
it
got
first.
it. Check the tape. No, I got it.
Pretty sure Carl said it first.
I
got
believe
it.
John.
I'm on a delay.
Why would you
Yeah.
believe John?
Well,
That guy's a liar.
Carl sounds like he's a well-meaning individual.
I think
it's
he
ju-
meant well. That's fine.
In its July
do what I
2015
can.
issue, Muscle and Fitness named what man its Man of the Century,
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
crediting him for being emblematic of the growth of the fitness industry. It's not Arnold.
Schwarzenegger.
No, not Arnold.
Hugh Jackman.
What year was this?
2015, December
Ooh.
even.
Chris
Being
Evans. Hugh Jackman.
emblematic of the growth of the fitness industry.
Vince McMahon.
Richard Simmons.
Carl, you're the closest.
Jack LaLanne.
Nope.
Dwayne
The
Rock
Rock.
Johnson.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson is
Ooh.
correct.
Good
I
one.
would have also just accepted Dwayne Johnson. All right, now here we go. We move into the numbers field of this game. So I'm going to need you to shoot me the answer over the Discord. It's going to be a numbers category. Whomever is the closest will get the points. What decade saw the release of the Slim Fast?
90s.
Nope.
80s.
Well, so just
You gotta message it to him.
Oh, I
message
got a
your
message.
choice
Oh
to
shit!
me.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Yep.
Well.
Okay. I've got 2. Carl, I guess choose your favorite answer and then go from there.
Oh, hold on. I got to alt tab out over to you here.
Yeah, get out of the Sims and come aboard.
Constable So Boring also watched the prequels. That's funny.
All right, we got
Ah.
60s, 70s, and 80s were said. 70s is correct. John gets the point for that one.
Yeah.
1977 was the actual date. Okay, mathematically, how many calories are in an entire box of Oreos?
Oh wow.
A box of Oreos. They don't come in boxes.
Well, okay, the
the
whole
whole container. Kevin.
container, whatever.
A
It's
sleeve
like
of Oreos.
well, not because there are multiple sleeves in there. I don't know what to call
Well,
it. A
yeah.
general.
Container.
If you go
The whole container.
If you go to the there you go. If you go to the store and say I want a thing of Oreos, what they'll hand you is this. How many calories? Is
They're
in
going
that
to hand you a
fucking thing?
shopping cart.
Are these regular stuffs?
These are regular stuffed chocolate Oreos, name brand,
Brand.
Nabisco brand. Looking for the Oreos, Kevin. You should know this. They're plastered all over your floor. Just he's pretending like he's not just looking at.
Just wait
all the
for them
Oreos.
on the way to the bathroom.
He's giving multiple answers right now. Okay.
It was quick though. You could tell that I
No,
rethought it very quickly.
That's fine. That's fine. You're sticking on the second answer, though?
Yes.
Okay. All right, just
I gotta
waiting
put
on.
mine in.
It's coming. Hold on.
Okay. Okay. Carl is looking up the calorie information in Oreos.
No, I'm not.
Regular Super Shark over here.
Okay. I've got 3 answers. I've got one person saying 2,500. That's too much. I've got one person saying 2,100. That's too much. I've got one person saying 2,000. That's also too much, but that's the closest. It was 1920. We'll get you the points for an entire thing of Oreos. They come in at
Yeah. How many are in there? Yeah, I suppose you're going to tell us.
3 cookies per serving, 12 servings per box, 160 calories per serving. It's 1920 was the mathematics on that.
Nice.
Good mathematics.
That's close.
All right. Well, John,
Good job.
you've pulled into the lead there.
Boom.
Your next question, and I don't think you can be caught, John. How old is Richard Simmons?
Yeesh.
So, if it's going to go to his most recent birthday. So, if he hasn't had a birthday this year, we'll say that's how old he is. If he's had a birthday, that's how birthdays work.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I got one from Kevin.
Now,
Got
Carl,
one.
you get to decide if you want to go high, low, somewhere in the middle.
That's not how it works, is it?
You
Well, you
should
can see our
decide
answer.
independently, but
Oh, well.
the
shouldn't we-
information
shouldn't
is
we be
right.
se-
Don't look at it then. Don't look
Should-
at it. Just
should be
decide what you
sending
think
them
the
to him.
answer is.
I'm lazy. I've just been putting them in the general.
Oh yeah, why weren't you guys just sending them to me separately?
It seems like I'm too old for this technology.
Okay.
Just right click on TV JG.
Uh,
You've done it in previous weeks successfully.
And then-
I
and
don't
then
know
just
what the whole.
Give him a massage.
Okay. Okay. Well, Carl, did you put yours in there or
Yep.
Yeah, it says 6'5".
what?
Can't you read?
He said 65.
No, all I see is your stupid face, Kevin, on this goddamn Mixler.
Scroll.
Oh, okay, I gotta move it out the way. Okay, all right.
Scroll buttons.
Well, Kevin is exactly on the money. It's 71. But John, you've still gotten 3 points to Kevin's 2, meaning you're the winner of this game. Kevin, you did not get fifth. And we see that John's gone up 2 points plus his 1 for winning the game. So you're on the board, John. Kevin, you'll go minus 1 point for your losing the game. Well, no, I wasn't supposed to say that part.
Yep.
You wagered conservatively, and that's what you've lost. But yeah, as you've broken the news to everyone, mathematically, you're probably still going to win.
If I die between now and next week, I wager 1 point on the next time we play this game, and I've won. It's over.
Wow.
Go home.
The gall.
What's my prize?
You did it twice
pail.
too.
The
You
trail for the
you
pail.
won the whole thing, and then Joe
You get a bucket
fucked it
full of
all up. So you had to
goodies.
win it again. And you've
No, we didn't have
you've secured it. for
We didn't
yourself.
have a definite endpoint set for the other game, but
Yeah, but
we
We
realized
always do
You
a
blew
year
the
and a quarter,
scores.
or what is it? A year and 7 months. That's how we always do it.
that's just classic trail for the pail season, baby.
Yeah.
Year and 7 months, it's
Year
fine.
and 7.
You put a bat in the ground, you spin around 3 times, and then you count to 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever the score is at that point, you multiply everyone by their birth date.
Lose all the scores.
Yep.
Forgot that step.
Well, look, none of the scores have ever been lost. Just some of them are very indecipherable after certain podcasts.
Oh, you're doing a hell of a job, Joe.
Thank you, thank you.
One
and
hell
there are
of
a lot
a
of,
job.
lot of
Joe never gets to win.
great prizes for the winner. So, yeah.
What do we have
Some-
here?
some-
Who's Chirp swimming some laps? It looks like maybe. No, that's me.
Hey.
That's me.
Oh, I thought I was
You're-
getting fit in the swimming pool.
No, you were just in the bathroom.
God damn it. Just like real life.
Whoops, we gotta
Well,
pay the
UFC's
bills.
back this weekend. It's very exciting to me. There's going to be sports this weekend. You're all
Is it on an
invited.
island or something?
No, it's going to be in Florida. You're all invited because I'm allowed to have 2 people over. Chad's coming, and I know that you guys aren't going to come. So I'll just invite all of you. And
Hey, I come to things. I want to go, but I told my wife about it, and she
come.
was like, "What? You can't go hang out somewhere?" I'm like, "Ugh." She said
So
you'd have to set up a projector outside or something.
all right.
It's
So that's
it's
a no
reopened.
from John.
Did we
No, I want to
reopen?
go though.
Is it the
That's what I told her. I
the?
said things are opening soon. Like I don't think
Yeah, it's
three
gone.
three gentlemen not making out in a living room is gonna spread anything, you know?
Wow, that's not really what I had planned.
Just quit lingering. She
Wait.
lingers outside of the door and then chimes in. Lingering. Linger.
I talk loud because no one listens.
Joe, stop teasing us.
Never.
Well, we thank everybody for listening this week, and we do hope you come back. This has been Podcast Right Now, episode 144.
This
On
is
behalf of
NPR voice.
Carl,
45.
Joe, and
45.
Kevin, we appreciate you all, and we hope you are all staying safe out there and washing your eyeballs and not touching your hands. Thank you. Anything else, guys? You want to say goodbye?
Yeah, just try to. We're gonna be coming out of this thing soon, so maybe try to develop some better habits. I'm talking to myself here.
Sure.
Go for walks outside, weather permitting.
Love a walk.
Drink some water.
I'm gonna have to start showering again.
Eat some eggs. You know, you probably don't need all the bread that you're putting into your lunches. You could just eat an omelet instead. They don't have to be for the morning time.
I love an egg.
You're incredible.
Cool.
Edible. So yeah, well, I think we got another 33 months of this. So get ready.
Check out my
prediction.
online trivia if you guys get a chance. It's the best way to find the info for it is on my Instagram or my Facebook. It's at Egbert Cream. Or on Facebook, I would go to XS Trivia where the events get posted. And we got all science COSI Science Festival trivia tomorrow, Friday night. That's the 8th at 7 o'clock. We get started. So come play some games and win some passes for when the world reopens. You can go to COSI. So free.
Yeah, and I'll just say, if you get a chance, please watch my film "I Love Trouble," released in 1994. It's a comedy romance, chucked in just over 2 hours. I star with Julie Roberts. I'm a worn down person, and she's ambitious. And we're reporters working for rival newspapers, assigned to cover a train derailment. And then we meet on the scene, and immediately we can't stand each other. But at the end, we fuck. So watch my movie.
Go to nothing.bandcamp.com and we have a track up. Paradise is up. So give us your money.
There you go.
Album's on the way.
All right. Be careful out there. Be safe. We love you guys. Thanks for listening. Podcast Right Now out.
Podcast right now.
Oh.